tea.com. We've got this fabulous tea accessory to tell you about and 7 delicious tea inspired by fair food. You heard me right. These teas have no sugar, no carbs, no calories. They're absolutely delicious. Most of these are fan favorites. We've had them for years, but there's a new one too. So, okay, before I get to talking about all of the flavors, I want you to know that my name is Joy. I'm the owner of Savor Tea. We're a small company based in Northern Ohio. We'll ship anywhere in the United States. We have over 100 flavors of loose leaf tea. A lot of the videos that I do, I am talking about limited edition tea flavors. So that is both the web page and the tab on our mobile shopping app where you can find these great flavors. On occasion, there's going to be a flavor that we do sell all year. So this bundle has that too. Again, because we are small, so we can listen to our customers. When our customers love a flavor of loose leaf tea, we do try to keep it around all year. But the rest are limited edition. Okay, so for those of you watching live, by the way, if you didn't know, I'm live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. We have our schedule of what I'm going to be talking about pinned as a post on Facebook. We also have it published on the homepage of our website. I know some of you don't really have social media, so you're watching us on our mobile app or on a replay, like on the YouTube channel. So you can find those on our website, which is savrosatea.com. If you're watching live, I cannot see you, so it's okay. We do want you to actually come and join us live. I think of it as a tea community where you can interact with me. You need access to your keyboard. I know a lot of you listen like on the replay while you're doing chores and stuff, and that's totally fine with me. I love that you do that. But if you're live, it is really nice if you can access your keyboard that you can respond to questions that I ask, because I really do actually want your input. I know some of these videos that you're seeing nowadays, they are edited or they're scripted. Mine never are, FYI, but we really do want your input. So until you comment, I cannot see who you are. I can't see that you're watching. So, feel free, say hello. Hi, Miss Bernita. I know you. I know you're from Wisconsin. How are you today? I appreciate that you came live, Bernita. But for those of you watching live, I've got a question, and it's about next Sunday. It's okay if you cannot come live, but even if you're watching on the replay right now, I really do want your input on this. Next Sunday on the planned calendar, what I've been advertising is that I'm going to talk about cocktails. And that's, of course, mocktails with our loose leaf tea. Recipes that we actually enjoy in my personal house with my friends. Now, if that interests you, would you please let me know? It's not too late for me to change. I've done hundreds and hundreds of live videos, and I have a lot of topics that I can talk about, but I kind of want to talk about whatever it is you want to hear about. This is not about me, friends. This is about you, the customers. So the other choice that I wanted to give you, or I at least wanted to pitch to you, because it's Easter weekend, sometimes on Easter, I have done a live video where I talk about the health benefits of the tea. Specifically, what's fun about that is I tea dye our Easter eggs. They're gorgeous. They're really, really fun. And I don't think I've done that for a few years for various reasons. But here in my house, my personal house, we actually do eat hard-boiled eggs. So I'm very happy to do that, to tea dye the eggs for the video and talk about all the health benefits that cause the coloration of the cups of tea that you're drinking, and of course how fun it is to tea dye Easter eggs with no chemicals. That makes me really happy. So anyway, friends, do leave me that response as soon as you are able. I would appreciate that. So like I said, in today's video, I'm going to talk about fair food inspired teas. Have you been to the fair lately? Here at Savor Tea, we are based in Northern Ohio, only a few miles away from a major amusement park. So nobody refers to it as a fair, but that type of food is fun. Right? It's definitely fun. But I always think about long lines. Here in the state of Ohio, our state fair is not until August. So what happens is locally our 4-H kids participate in 4-H like all summer long with their projects or their animals. And then as they progress through the ranks, they might get to the state fair level. And again, our state fair in Ohio here is pretty big, and it has this whole gangway of fabulous, fun food. But I always think about the heat because our state fair is in August and our amusement parks are open in the summertime. So I'm always thinking about the heat, and I'm always thinking about standing in line, in a long line in the heat. I'm also thinking about how I don't technically really feel well after I eat fair food. And so I created these teas. I love the flavors. I really, really do. And I wanted to make sure all that flavor was in these teas. No sugar, no carbs, no calories. Totally so fun. And we also have teas that have no caffeine too. So if you've got a sweet tooth, this collection might be from you. Hello, Miss Faye from Pennsylvania. Thanks for tuning in live. I appreciate that. Now, friends, we've got a tea accessory to tell you about too. But first, I wanted to make sure you knew about the sizes of tea and the bundle. The bundle here at Sub Rosa Tea is how you can save money. That is, if you decide that you would like all the tea in the collection. Some of our collections have 4 flavors, some have 6. This particular collection does have 7 teas at the moment, but I'm actually going to talk about a couple more. I think I'm going to talk about 10 today. So I'm going to talk really, really fast. Like I said, you can always watch on the replay, hit rewind, all the things. Oh, hi there, Miss Kim. Kim said that she tried tea dyeing eggs a few years ago when she showed them, and she used re-steeped tea leaves. I love that idea. So fun and definitely resourceful. Most brilliant, Kim. Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate it. So again, friends, a way to save money is by buying the bundle. Our bundle comes in 2 sizes. So we have a try me size that is a 1/2 ounce of tea. It makes about 6 to 8 cups. This is the value size. This is going to make you about 20 to 25 servings. So this is a much better value. We sell the tea individually in 3 sizes, but the bundle is going to have 2 size options, the try me size and the value size. Again, 7 flavors. You got to think about how many people are in your house, and saving money and all that good stuff. And all the tea is good, hot or cold. Let's get to that. Top of the video. Let me move ahead here. This is our craft cold brew mason jar lid. So you're going to see when I'm doing these videos, I'm not always telling you the price or the color options or the sizes. I'm not going to tell you all the details. You can find all of that online. And when you watch the video on our website or on our mobile shopping app, the videos are interactive. So that's why I'm talking so fast as I can handle anyway, to make sure that you get as many views, because that's what a video is good for, and then you can read all the details online. So I just moved our queue. So when you're watching the video over on the page called Live Video Shopping, you're going to see that the queue just moved, and that's where you can drop this into your cart. This again, friends, is the Craft Cold Brew Mason Jar Lid. This is a wide mouth lid. Do you see the tea leaves go into the mason jar? This is a wide mouth mason jar. I bet 99% of my audience already has one. So the tea leaves go in, and yes, you're going to use cold water because we are cold steeping our tea because we want iced tea to be the end result. The lid is what we sell. We do not sell the jar. Like I said, I bet everyone already has one. And this has to do with the size of the mouth, which again is a wide mouth, which I believe is the most standard size. And it has a filter. It's a very fine mesh stainless steel filter on the inside, a very ergonomic, careful handle. I love this handle. And the lid has a pour spout. So when the tea that you drink comes through, the tea leaves are staying in the jar. Cold steeping. You will not oversteep your tea leaves when you use cold water because they will not get bitter. They will not oversteep, which is great. Also, friends, like what Kim just said, she used re-steep tea leaves for her tea dyeing. You can re-steep these tea leaves when you're cold steeping. That's the best thing about this design. The leaves stay in the jar. So you can go ahead and refill with cold water this jar multiple times. You are going to love it. Very affordable. You're going to absolutely love this gadget. And the reason why I'm talking about this now is I'm recording this, of course, at the end of March, beginning of April, and iced tea season is upon us. I know some of you live in a very sunny climate, and you probably drink iced tea all year, but here in Northern Ohio, we are looking forward to spring. And all of these teas are very good as iced tea. That's why I bring it up. For me, I think, again, fair. If I'm at the fair and I'm thinking about fair food, it's hot outside because that's my reality. That it's in August, it's hot outside, so I want iced tea. But these are loose leaf teas. You can absolutely steep them hot or cold. Let's talk about the 7 teas that are in this collection, the Fair Food inspired collection. First up, caramel apple fritter. This is a black tea. We have three black teas in this particular collection. Caramel apple fritter is right here. You can see those big, beautiful black tea leaves. And of course, the spices. Think about an apple fritter. Think about a hand pie. So it's got those delicious, fresh sliced apples and that gooey pie filling with the spices. It's got that very specific taste to it, like a hand pie, an apple pie, a fritter, and of course, maybe a scoop of vanilla, right? A little sweetness to it, a depth of flavor type thing when you're at the fair. Very, very fun. So caramel apple fritter definitely has all of those sweet notes in the black tea. But it's a spice. It's a spiced blend. Next up, black tea number 2. This is chocolate dipped banana. Chocolate dipped banana, another very delicious tea. Nice big pieces of banana and chocolate chips, as you can imagine. Now, the interesting thing about this particular blend is I did use nuts here. And that's, again, my preference when I am out and I see the stand of the chocolate dipped bananas. I always get the one with nuts. That's my preference. It adds more depth of flavor, and it's a very delicious tea, both hot or cold. Again, friends, if you're cold steeping, just use cold water, stick it in the fridge about 20 minutes. If you are hot steeping, do set that timer just a few minutes. Next up, black tea number 3. This is fried Oreos, and this is new. This is the new tea this year. This is fried Oreos, black tea. If I didn't say it already, black tea is around 60 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup. Some of you have discovered that this has been on the website for a few days now. And just about every single day, I sell at least one bag of this flavor, and I was not advertising it yet. So apparently y'all want it. I love it. I love that we have had this particular collection for so long that there's actually new food at the fair to inspire a new flavor of loose leaf tea. That cracks me up. So this is a black tea. It's a blend of black tea and honeybush. If you're not familiar with that, honeybush is the name of the plant. It grows in South America. It's delicious. It's nice and smooth, and it lends itself wonderfully to kind of balance out the harshness that black tea can bring. This is a delicious chocolate blend. I cannot stress that enough. If you like chocolate and cream, this is going to be your new favorite, hands down, guaranteed. Fried Oreos. Trust me, you've got to try it. It's so great. Okay, next up, we've got the green tea. This is number 4 in our collection. This is only one. We only have one green tea, and it's this one. This is the lemon shake-up. Again, very, very popular flavor here at Sub Rosa Tea. If you're not familiar with the lemon shake-up, they do cut lemons in half. They do press it, and they put it into a cup, a container, with a lot of ice, a lot of sugar. Have you ever seen them do it? It's a ton of sugar. Guess what, friends? This tea has none. No sugar at all, but it is delicious. It's a green tea, so it's nice and light, 20 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup. It is so good cold steeped. It's got good vanilla notes and sweet lemon. I know for a fact that lemons are so tart and sour that is why they kind of have to add all of that sugar when you're at the fair. I don't have to do that. I have other ways to make this tea delicious, you know, to say it lightly. And again, this is what I have here in the mason jar. You can see that it's this bright green color. It is perfect. Oh, and that reminds me, I don't know if you think this looks like a lot or a little bit of tea, but the amount of tea that you put into your jar, friends, this has more to do with how big your jar is. My jar that I am displaying here in my hands is 24 ounces. That's 3 cups of tea. So I'm going to do 3 scoops of loose leaf tea into this vessel at one time to make 3 cups of iced tea. So if your jar is bigger, the lid is going to be the same. Your jar could be, your mason jar could be a whole gallon. So it could be very fat and squat, but it's still going to have a wide mouth lid. So that's what you want to consider when you are making your iced tea. Next up, we've got 3 caffeine-free teas in this collection, friends. This is caramel kettle corn. That's right. We've used corn in our tea, and it is delicious. So as you can imagine, caramel kettle corn is definitely nice and sweet, but caramel kettle corn itself, the fair food, can be sweet and salty. And we have, I think, very successfully achieved that here with this tea. It is a rooibos tea, completely caffeine-free. Rooibos is the name of the plant. It grows in South Africa. It's known to be good for headaches, inflammation, and insomnia. So yes, I am literally telling you there is tea that tastes delicious like fair food that's actually good for you. Next up, we've got some fruity flavors in this collection in the fair food. This is cherry slushy. I do a lot of research before I introduce new flavors and new themes and which flavors should go in which theme. Cherry is definitely very popular for tea, what customers want, but cherry slushy seems to be the way to go for an awful lot of people when they've got a sweet craving. So this cherry slushy tea, friends, this is not just a fruity tisane. This is a honeybush blend. It does have vanilla notes and sweet cherries. Those of you that may not know, sometimes cherry flavoring that other tea companies have used can be a little medicinal. We do not do that here at Sub Rosa Tea. This is absolutely delicious, sweet, and smooth. Definitely a fan favorite. We wholesale throughout the entire country to all 50 states. We wholesale in bulk to multiple places that brew the tea and steep it up to their customers. Cherry slushy, popular all year. Last but not least for this particular collection, friends, is cotton candy. Cotton candy, it is again a caffeine-free tea. Now, I know that you're thinking about cotton candy and you're like, girl, what's up? Let me tell you, I'm going to just stay in my lane here. This is pink. Okay, pink cotton candy. It's delicious. It's going to steep up great. We have used both different layers of strawberries and raspberries. So it is a very fruit forward flavor, but it has got a lot of depth of flavor. And it is sweet because we used freeze dried fruit, not because we have added sugar. So we do hope that you will try that. Those are the 7 teas in the Fair Food Inspired Bundle, but I want to tell you about 3 more because we do sell them. They are popular, and I think that if you've had them before, you might have assumed that they made their ways into the Fair Food Inspired Bundles. Just because they didn't make it into the bundle doesn't mean they're any less exceptional. They're fabulous. This is candy apple. We sell a lot of this. We sell a lot of this to the extent that we do sell it all year. It's quite popular. So black tea and apple, and candy apple is a very specific taste in my mind. And a lot of people really do love it. And it also just like, I don't know, kind of satisfies your sweet tooth in that way. I live in Ohio. I eat a lot of apples. So it just makes sense. I understand why customers love it. We also have our elephant ears. Again, we sell this almost all year. Very popular. Elephant ears are sometimes referred to as funnel cakes, depending on where you live in the country. Seems to be regional, and the recipes are a little bit different, but ours is delicious. It does have nuts and spice, cinnamon. It has sweet maple notes, and our root beer float. I'm going to point out here because we do sell it all year, and I love a root beer float when I'm at the fair. So this is rooibos, honey bush blend that has every single iconic root beer flavor spice that you can imagine, in addition to some vanilla. I love a root beer float with a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. So I think that's probably why a lot of people love this tea. I want to say thank you, friends. Thank you so much for watching. And no matter what you do with the rest of your day, I hope you have yourself a cup of tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.